Chair Joel.
Mr Chair.
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Chair, just very keen to take a call briefly to talk about how the government has been progressing with its policies around communications IT and broadband in particular, because we have actually in the last 2.5 years tackled one of the most ambitious communications projects not only has this country seen but also seen throughout the OECD, delivering ultra-fast fibre to the home to 75% of homes and businesses around this country, while at the same time also vastly improving broadband infrastructure and connection speeds in rural areas. We have set up this company called Ground Fibre Holdings, which has now set up itself 4 large public-private partnerships for the ultra-fast broadband initiative. And we've also set up another one for the rural broadband initiative. These competitively tendered arrangements have ensured a very cost-effective build price for taxpayers and, most importantly, very competitive wholesale prices for consumers, while using the expertise of established companies in the sector. We've also further developed the regulatory model for the sector to encourage more competition. And one of the outcomes of the ultra-fast broadband initiative is that Telecom is to split itself into 2 separate companies. And those 2 companies, one will own the monopoly infrastructure and one will own the retail business. And this will create a much more level playing field for all telecommunications retailers and encourage further innovation and price competition, and is a step beyond the previous model for the industry. We've also set up a new telecommunications development levy, which I think is very important, as that will fund rural broadband, also fund emergency services legislation going forward, and other telecommunications service obligations. So the results have been pretty good actually, and we have set up now the framework. The rollout plans are being finalised. Deployment has started in different locations around the country, and attention is turning to maximising the uptake and taking advantage of all the benefits that ultra-fast connectivity will bring. And we are working very hard with a 5-point action plan to realise the economic, social and productivity benefits of much faster broadband. And they have 5 focuses. E-education is very important, making sure we get the benefits in the education sector. We're going to have 99.7% of New Zealand students linked together with fibre connectivity at school. And so making sure that the school sector is in good position to take advantage of that is very important indeed. The e-health initiatives are very important, and I think they are becoming more exciting rather than less over time as the sector starts to think about the potential in the health area. And things like remote diagnostics, particularly remote monitoring of chronic patients, and the ability for specialists to view the data held by, and quite detailed data such as scans held remotely for patients, I think is huge potential, as well as the general shifting of information around between the different elements of the health sector. And the more we can do in people's communities, particularly in the rural communities, then the less travel they have to do, which also helps with their health outcomes. E-government is very important, and we're making very strong initiatives there right across the government sector. There's all sorts of work underway to ensure we get a better relationship and I think better customer services from government to the citizens that use those services. In one of my own areas in transport, a lot of work being done to see how we can best take advantage of the opportunities there. E-business. That, I believe, will be one of the more immediate outcomes of the improvements in broadband infrastructure, with the business sector already saying that they will take up the opportunities very quickly, and of course the early focus is rolling out broadband through those business sectors. And finally, what we call e-development, which is as much also an e-regional development story. We have Ngāpu Wire, of course, involved to ensure the iwi and Māori development goes ahead well, and we have also lots of involvement with local councils as they seek to gain if you like, leverage and opportunity for their citizens. On top of that, Mr Chair, we're taking advantage of the switch over from analogue to digital television, and the government is looking forward to the potential there with the 4G digital spectrum, And we also have announced this year the National Cyber Security Centre as well, which is an important part of making sure we get all the benefits of this technology going forward. Thank you, Mr Chair.
Members, the question is that vote communications stand part of the schedule. Those of that opinion will say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. The question now is that vote tertiary education stand part of the schedule. I call Joe Goodhue.
Thank you, Mr Chair. Well, I'm